One of the co-stars of the Spider-Man franchise, Zendaya herself, aka MJ, talks a little bit about that moment from Spider-Man No Way Home. The moment that calls back to the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man failing to save Gwen Stacy from death. So she was talking about that whole experience and of course doing that scene and talking about how much chatter there was online that somebody would die, specifically somebody from the main cast, and many people believed it would either be her or Ned, because when we saw the trailers, it was apparent that both of them would be in peril, and there was even hints towards her falling in that same way and everything. So she says that this is one of the things that they knew very early on that they were going to be doing, and that this was specifically in there as a callback and a sort of redemption moment for Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, knowing that he could pull it off, hence why all the emotion is there, hence why they decided to sort of recreate that and give him that feel-good moment and that emotion that hits his face suddenly, because he was worried, once again, somebody could lose their own significant other. And this is one of the things that obviously in the dialogue ties to what Garfield's Spider-Man says, where he turned to a more darker side where he didn't hold punches, you know? And that's important here because you really got to think about it. What would it have done to him had he dove for her and the same thing happens? It would have ruined him, you know? And not to mention it would have ruined, Peter's life. I mean, MCU Peter, obviously. So I like that she's talking about it in that way, saying that this was there because it strengthens the relationship of all the Spideys. They understand that at their core, Spidey needs a significant other, and they are important to him and a turning point in his life. So this scene carries a lot of weight and puts a lot of weight on Peter now in the MCU going forward. And what happens if MJ gets in trouble again, which again, I think is important and great. So it'll be interesting to see if they ever get back to this. We assume they will. But again, we got so long to go till Spider-Man 4. It's going to be a while. So I like that she's talking about it in this way, talking about how it's a payoff moment and something that's built up, earned, and feels deserved.